1968-1975, que va morir el passat 16 de gener a l'edat de 67 anys.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Camp Nou, the 5th Clásico meeting of the season, the 10th in the past 14 months. Jose Mourinho and Real Madrid with just one win in the previous 9 meetings. The holders must win tonight, otherwise there'll be a new name on the trophy this season. Barcelona with the 2-1 advantage from last week's first leg. Oh, and a mistake immediately from Piqué, and that could have been a goal inside 11 seconds for Higuaín. Well, already this season we've had the fastest goal in Clásico history for Real Madrid and Benzema. And look at this, Jerry, for Higuaín.
Well, it's an absolute sitter. It's an awful mistake by Piqué. I just can't believe Higuaín's missed the target by that much. What a chance to open the scoring.
Well, will Real Madrid get a better chance than that in the entire evening against a side who, until shipping 2 goals in their last home game, the 4-2 league win against Real Betis, had gone 12 home league games and 1,152 minutes without conceding. That's the task that faces Real Madrid tonight. Remember, not even a 1-0 win would be enough for Real Madrid here.
I have to tell you, there's a problem with Ronaldo. He's limping, Kevin. I haven't seen him recover fully yet.
Many eyes, Jerry, on Mourinho's selection tonight. Seems as though he's damned if he does and damned if he doesn't in terms of whether to go with a defensive lineup. He was criticised from many different quarters with his lineup in the first leg. Looks to be more attacking, certainly on paper tonight. How do you see it?
Well, it is and it isn't. There's only 2 out-and-out strikers on, if you look at it, with Ronaldo and Higuaín. In the first game he played with Benzema as an out-and-out striker. Kaká's a better passer of the ball. He's another midfield player. He's going to need midfield players to try and compete with Barcelona. Statistically, Kevin, 73% they had at the Bernabeu, Barcelona, which is unbelievable. And you can't beat Barcelona if you're getting 27% possession. And the other statistic that stood out for me was 781 passes Barcelona had in the game, and Real Madrid only had 275. So there's a third of the total. And they're a better team, they're better football inside. And psychologically, I have a question mark over Real Madrid if they're up for it.
It's an encouraging start, could get better for them, and Higuaín denied by Pinto. Looked like Ramos was going to get a free header right in front of the posts. And Barcelona have escaped again here.
Well, we've talked about it before, they're not good on set plays, corner kicks, free kicks. Wonderful delivery from Xavi Alonso. Fabulous ball in, and as he strikes it, nobody offside there for me. 2 opportunities, Sergio Ramos. There you can see, it's Puyol and Co are playing them all. Awful defending. What's Abidal doing? He's wrong side for a start of Higuaín.
Here's Özil. Ramos shuffles it back here to the enfant terrible as far as the Barcelona fans are concerned tonight. Pepe, who drew almost universal criticism for his misdemeanors in last week's first leg. Looked like offside against Higuaín and given.
Yeah, he was a little bit slow, the linesman. Higuaín was a yard off.
Well, Real Madrid could have turned around their fortunes in this second leg inside 3 minutes here. An early chance for Higuaín, caught offside here and that chance as well for Higuain when he's denied by Pinto.
I agree, Kevin. Two great chances, and I just think a wee bit sloppy at the start for Barcelona, but here's Alexis on the right-hand side.
Barcelona yet to mount an attack of note, won't do there via Alexis Sanchez.
There's the free kick, magnificent free kick. Ramos just misses it, but Higuain gets good contact, and it's a magnificent save from Pinto. I have to say, magnificent.
Jose Mourinho has become increasingly irked by the criticism that has come his way. Knows the difficulties he's had, of course, by and large, against tonight's opponents. And when asked whether Real Madrid collectively have a problem psychologically, mentally, when they face Barcelona, Mourinho said quite simply, ask the players. Seemed as if he was saying, Jerry, I don't, but they may well do.
Well, he could be right. It could be something with the players, but they've had chances to actually open the score, and which, you know, whenever you score a goal, Kevin, it gives you a lift. And to get an early goal here at the Nou Camp would have been brilliant for Real Madrid, I have to say. Two great opportunities.
We should remind ourselves that Real Madrid have taken the lead in the last two Clásico meetings in the league in December and last week's first leg, and lost them both. Özil, Kaká, back with Mesut Özil, skips around a rather weak challenge from Busquets. Ronaldo, and it's well blocked by Dani Alves, did enough to get across to get the block. It will be a corner.
I tell you, they played well. Great play from Özil, sets it up for Ronaldo, left foot, takes a chance.
Oh, did he get a touch, I wonder, Alves?
Not so sure.
No,
I don't think he did. But Kevin, they played well in the opening 6 minutes. Real Madrid have had 2 or 3 good opportunities. Their movement's good, and they look as if they're up for it tonight, but no goals, and that's the key to it all.
Dani Alves. Here's Messi, destroyer of Malaga at the weekend, with yet another hat-trick. Messi going to ground as he shuffled the ball forward. The referee, Teixeira Vitianes, has pulled play back. Free kick to Barcelona.
Yeah, I think he was looking to see if there was an advantage. It was on the edge of the box. Messi was fouled after he delivered the ball. Here's the pass, and it's Kaká who catches him. He chases him all the way. Well, it is actually Sergio Ramos who impedes him. I don't think it's for that one there.
Pretty central to Casillas' goal, as you can see.
Dani Alves or Xavi? I'd stick with Xavi.
Looks as though it's going to be a blast from Alves. It's a strong Real Madrid wall. Ronaldo should get this away. Coming under pressure, and it will be a Real Madrid throw. Ronaldo, the scorer of the opening goal in last week's first leg, until Barcelona recovered with 2 unlikely goal scorers in Puyol and Eric Abidal.
It's only the second goal that Eric Abidal's ever scored for Barcelona, both of them in the Copa del Rey. One was against Athletic Bilbao just over a year ago. Oh, great ball. Oh.
And there was an inquiry from Alexis. There was a tug on him by Sergio Ramos. Senor Vitianes turned down the Barca claims.
Well, Sergio Ramos was suggesting that he had dived. That was the look. Let's have a look here. Well, he's gone to the ground. I don't see any foul there from Sergio Ramos.
Certainly the legs of Alexis seem to collapse rather easily there. Well, the conundrum that Real Madrid face tonight, as indeed to all of Barcelona's opponents, how can they minimise the possession this wonderful team enjoy week in, week out against any level of opponent. Alexis, oh, he stole a march there in between Contrao and Ramos.
He was unlucky, Kevin. He's so quick, look at the pace in between, gets the first touch and it just hits the back of his heel and falls kindly for the Real Madrid goalkeeper, Iker Casillas. And he is a real threat as the forward striker against the last man, who's very, very quick. Here's Messi.
Scored his 5th hat-trick of the season, Lionel Messi, in the 4-1 win at the weekend away to Malaga. Incidentally, Ronaldo has also hit 5 hat-tricks this season.
You know, Ronaldo got 7 last season, Kevin. Who gets 7 hat-tricks in this season?
Well, they're rewriting the record books, aren't they, those two for goals? Quite astonishing figures they're setting. Pepe only partially away with a header. Arbeloa doing well under pressure from Fabregas. Kaká, lovely balance, took him away from Piqué. He's got a pass on here for Ozil to his right. Option left is Cristiano Ronaldo. Shots on here, deflected and parried well by Pinto. Kaká unable to get a shot at goal and hurriedly away by Gerard Piqué.
Do you know what? The thing I'd say for Mourinho, encouragingly wise, is look at this here. 4 white shirts getting forward on the break against 3, and they've got the play right and they've got the shot in. Kaká's pass is good. Ronaldo hits the target and forces another save from Pinto. They're causing problems in the opening 10 minutes, and they should be in front, Real Madrid.
Here's Sergio Ramos. Clever disguise on the pass, and that'll be a corner. 1 or 2 looks from the Barcelona players to the assistant on the far side as to whether Ozil was offside. This is the earlier chance for Ronaldo.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, the movement's good between the front 3-4. Kaká's linking up well. You've got Ozil's movement's good, Higuain and Ronaldo.
Mesut Ozil's corner beyond Ramos. Too much for Higuain to retrieve.
Well, it's an excellent start for Real Madrid as he's the man in the limelight. He's in the laser light as well.
Spotlight is most certainly on Mourinho tonight. It's time for the special one to prove just how special he is.
Well, this is the chance. And it does take a slight deflection, I think, off Piqué, but excellent goalkeeping from Pinto. He's made 2 massive saves.
Busquets. Xavi. Jerry was talking earlier about the number of passes Barcelona had in that first leg. Xavi alone had 77 passes forward in the Real Madrid half during that first leg. And throughout the entire match, whether the passes were accurate or inaccurate, Xavi Alonso, Ronaldo and Pepe between them had only 5 more than Xavi's total.
Kevin, I know teams that don't get 781 passes in 6 games.
This is Dani Alves. Alexis. Deflection's kind for Casillas. Kaká's had a good start to the game.
It's interesting because Real Madrid's away form in the league, Kevin, is much, much better than Barcelona's away form. And we've seen in the opening 13 minutes they can't cause problems, they can't create chances, but they've got to beat Pinto.
Fabregas takes advantage of a slip from Xabi Alonso. Messi unmarked. Supportive, he needs it. Tried to deceive Casillas, but it was always starting wide and staying wide for Messi.
Well, it's a fabulous chance, I have to say. And Messi's first touch lets him down slightly. He needs to take that one in front of him. And you can see disappointment for Pep Guardiola, but that was a great break after a mistake by Xabi Alonso.
Flag up against Messi. Sergio Ramos with the Real Madrid free kick. Ramos has had to come out and deny all the speculation in the Spanish press of disharmony in the Real Madrid ranks after the first leg defeat. Stories that a mole in the Real Madrid camp, somewhere close and perhaps even inside the dressing room, had leaked to the one Spanish newspaper. Talks of criticisms being exchanged between Ramos and Mourinho, and that Casillas, the captain, got involved. Ramos has been moved to say that the squad remains completely unified, but the rumours persist. There's something
no
different to that.
Fire, Kevin, I'll say. There's no smoke without fire.
Puyol. Messi, good movement there from Abidal, checked by Pepe, who was a little heavy with his back pass. Casillas dealt with it as well as he could. Pepe, the official source out of Real Madrid, suggesting he carried an injury and wasn't available for the home win against Athletic Bilbao at the weekend. But no action was taken against him for the alleged stamp on Messi in last week's first leg. This is Kaká. Turned into trouble in the shape of Fabregas. Here's the birthday boy, Xavi Hernandez, 32 today. A pivotal number for Xavi Hernandez tonight. It's his 32nd Clásico and brings him level with the all-time record for a Barcelona player of Joan Khedira. Good ball, pick out Ronaldo. He's got a chance to face Dani Alves up here. Dumps Alves on the seat of his pants and gets in a decent cross. And well defended in the end by Puyol. Corner.
Remember the first 20 minutes of the game at the Bernabeu? Diagonal balls in behind Dani Alves was a great outlet for Real Madrid, and he's got one-on-one here. Good skills from Ronaldo, fools him, but Dani Alves recovers really well, and it's an excellent piece of defending from Carlos Puyol. Give away the corner kick.
Real Madrid, the better side in the opening 18 minutes, should have had at least one goal for their dominance.
Pepe's got a touch on that. It needed the touch from Busquets to stop that going goalward. Have a look in front, little flick. You can see it's goalward bound, that one. They're doing everything right for me at the moment, Real Madrid.
They just have struck the right arm of Busquets on its way through. No great claim for a penalty by Real Madrid. Would have been harsh anyway. The arm of Busquets was very tight to his body. Down tumbles Arbeloa. Barcelona think that's a soft free kick.
I agree, because I don't think he had possession at the time. He's gone down very easy. Made the most of it, and he's got it. Well, you're right, Kevin. It does hit him on the arm. His hand, or his arm, is down by his side. Not too many appeals. I've seen them given before.
Just a half-hearted raise of an arm from Kaka, but that was about it when the white shirts down there. Xavi couldn't go back to Pinto. Barcelona in traditional style, play it out calmly from a tight spot. Nobody does it better than them. One of the features of this squad, their bravery. And they are so brave at times, playing the ball out from the goalkeeper in tight spots deep inside their own half. Offside against Alexis.
Yeah, but watch out for Alexis, as I said, captain. He'll play up the shoulder of the last defender. Very, very quick. Good ball.
Taken on well here by Brazil. 24 again here for Real Madrid. Ronaldo.
And when that pass is played, Contral plays him onside. Like I say, he is very, very quick. Looks like it hits him from that angle in the stomach first, Kevin, so I wouldn't have given a handball, definitely not.
Here's this Barcelona ploy again to invite almost Real Madrid to press them deep inside their own half. Of course, they know if they can escape the clutches of the forward players for Real Madrid, that Guardiola's side will immediately be able to mount a dangerous counter-attack. It's the dilemma facing Mourinho and Real Madrid, but they did that well, I remember, in last season's Copa del Rey final, the only time that Mourinho has overseen a win over Barcelona in his time in the hot seat at the Bernabeu.
And it wasn't in 90 minutes, it had to go to extra time, Kevin. So he's offside.
Higuain, flag up against the Argentine.
Yep, he's a yard offside. Puyol cleverly steps up. But I have to say, they've impressed me in the opening 20-21 minutes. Only thing that they've not done right is put the ball in the net, and they should be 1 or 2 goals up front.
Possession stats would be interesting.
I'm just
for the
thinking
first quarter of the match.
I don't think it's going to be 73-27, that's for sure. Real Madrid's had a good proportion of possession in this opening 21 minutes.
Free kick against Lassana Diarra. Just lift his right foot into the challenge here.
Well, I think it looks as if Alexis has got Lassana Diarra, but I think it's the knee that catches him. Lassana Diarra's knee catches Alexis. Good run for Puyol.
Terrific run from the Barcelona captain, still niggling away at Ramos, and it's excellent defending from the Spanish international Sergio Ramos. A disappointing pass at the end of it. Messi. Just in case you joined this Copa del Rey quarter-final, second leg late, a chance after a little over 10 seconds, a one-on-one for Higuain, which he put disappointingly wide as he was through on Jose Manuel Pinto's goal after a mistake by Piqué. Pinto's also had to produce a breathtaking save to keep out Gonzalo Higuain. Barcelona have yet to create a chance of note. You don't often say that after 23 minutes at the Camp Nou.
Yeah, well, we did say it in the first leg for 20-25 minutes, they were at it, and then they came to life. That's a foul on Messi. Contral has got his work cut out. He's passed him, he's got a hold of him, and he's coming in from behind. He doesn't get the ball. No complaints from the little man. He just gets on with it. He's used to it by now. That's an excellent tackle from Xabi Alonso.
Messi, Xavi discussing matters over the free kick. Piqué and Puyol both advanced. In by Messi, it's comfortable catching practice for Casillas.
I think it was a shot come cross. He wanted to keep that lower for the likes of Puyol to try and get his head on the end of. You can tell when Pepe gets the ball, can't you, Kevin? It goes up by about 10 decibels.
You can perhaps understand a little just why Jose Mourinho has bristled and been irked by the criticism that's come his way. As a brilliant strike beats Pinto. Mesut Ozil struck that absolutely superbly.
What a shot, Kevin. That was unbelievable. Long way out, drops his shoulder, 30 yards. What a shot. It dips, curls off the inside of the bar and maybe even the post as well. Somehow it stays out.
Oh, that took everyone by surprise, not least the Barcelona goalkeeper. How unlucky Mesut Ozil was.
Oh my goodness. I think a crossbar and post. Stays out, doesn't go over the line. I have to say now, Pinto, it's definitely been his night. Lady Luck is smiling on him, that's for sure.
And the first yellow card of the night, and at this stage of the match, that's an early one for Lassana Diarra. Now has to tread very carefully, and look how close Ozil was to levelling the tie up on aggregate.
It would have been deserved, Kevin, as I say. They've certainly been the better side, had more chances. Could quite easily be 3-0 now to Real Madrid. Somehow I think they're going to regret that.
Here's Contrao. Free kick taken quickly. Ozil just hasn't got the pace to get beyond Abidal. But so far, the game plan is working for Real Madrid. Mistake by Pinto, has to make another save from Higuain. And even in that position, Pinto looking to play the ball out, and this time, dangerously so. And Higuain was almost the beneficiary.
Well, it's end-to-end stuff here. I'm not sure if he catches him or Arbeloa. This is awful from the goalkeeper, who's done well for them tonight. Imagine giving that pass in the inside his own penalty area. And again, Real Madrid do not capitalise on it, Kevin. He's atoned for the error. Again, trying to keep possession, changes his mind and gives it straight to Higuain.
Well, it's no exaggeration to say that Real Madrid could be 3-0 up by this stage. Probably should be.
I have a feeling they're going to regret it though, Kevin, honestly. You know Barcelona's going to come good at some stage. 5 shots at goal here in the opening 28 minutes for Real Madrid against Barcelona. I don't think anybody had foreseen that, but I did mention Real Madrid's away from home form in the league is much, much better than Barcelona's.
There's a change from Guardiola. Pedro, as you saw there, getting stripped and ready.
It's a problem with Iniesta, and it looks like it's his arm. So he tries to get out of the way, doesn't really catch him on the ankle. He doesn't, I don't think he makes any contact at all. But does he pull something? Is he pulling a muscle trying to get out of the way?
You can already see the anguish on his face before he hit the ground. It's a problem with that left arm, it would appear, of Andres Iniesta. he is replaced by Pedro. Had his injury problems himself this season, Pedro.
Another Spanish World Cup winner coming off the bench. Not a bad substitution to have. There's only one under, is Iniesta.
Headaches for Guardiola.
I'm not surprised, Kevin, after what we've seen in this opening 29 minutes. Have we seen a possessions chart yet? Because I'd be very intrigued to have a look at it.
Almost half an hour gone. Real Madrid looking like the home team here. Certainly the better side. I was just trying to finish the point before that thrilling shot from Messi thumped off the underside of the bar. About the criticism that's been levelled at Mourinho, he answered back in one of his news conferences in the build-up to this second leg by saying, yeah, criticise me, we're 5 points clear of the perceived best team in the world in La Liga. See his point?
Absolutely. They could actually lose the next game to Barcelona here at the new camp in the league and still win the league.
But as you and I know very well, Jerry, there's winning and winning for Real Madrid in their history. It's not just about winning. You have to win with style, with humility and grace, and sometimes that's been missing.
Yeah, that's one of the arguments, Kevin. I agree with you totally. But it would be a measure of the success that Mourinho's had here at Real Madrid if they could win the league title this year and stop the onslaught over the last 3 seasons that Barcelona's had so much dominance. Look at the pace of Alexis putting Contrao under pressure.
Well, it looked like there might have been a touch there off Alexis. Contrao was having an argument with the assistant referee over the awarding of a Barcelona throw. This is Xavi. He's not yet been able to dictate matters, Xavi Hernandez. Barcelona's game management, Jerry, second to none.
Brilliant. Triangles. They're the tops. Doesn't matter how tight the area is, they can play it one touch. They've got the quality of the players to do it.
Real Madrid are asking them searching questions.
It's brilliant. It's a great tie so far. I just wish Real Madrid had taken some of their chances.
No foul by Ronaldo. Oh, it's been given in the end. That looked a fair challenge.
The linesman give it. Referee didn't get it. He was watching it. I don't know what the linesman saw. Dani Alves has just got half a yard in front of Ronaldo, but Ronaldo has kicked the ball, which hit the leg of Dani Alves, and he's gone down.
Yellow card for Sergio Ramos for dissent. I don't think there's anything wrong with this.
There it is. Told you. He's kicked the ball, and then his leg caught him in the follow through. That's not a foul for me.
That's a poor decision from the assistant referee on the near side, to the wrath of Mourinho and the Real Madrid bench.
Cracking cup tie, Kevin, though, isn't it? It's brilliant. It's got everything in the moment. I've already told you, forecast there's going to be a sending off tonight. There's going to be a few turns.
Xavi's free kick, looking for Puyol, met by Ramos initially. Clearance completed by Alvaro Arbeloa. Eric Abidal. Bit of space here for Alexis. Picks out Messi. Skips over the challenge of Contrao. It's Ronaldo who's back working hard to close off Lionel Messi at the expense of a Barcelona corner. Has been criticised in the past, Ronaldo, for his lack of work rate when Real Madrid have been out of possession. Certainly hasn't been wanting on that score lately. In by Xavi. Puyol beaten to it. Brilliant header by Sergio Ramos. Barcelona fans warming to the possession. Coming their side's way here now. Alexis with Pepe in close attendance. The crowd were baying for a penalty, not so Alexis Sanchez.
Well, the Chilean went down too easy for me here. Fabulous football from Barcelona. The one-touch play was brilliant. The pass from Xavi was brilliant. And the pressing from Pepe was good.
Should have been a corner.
Should have been a corner, is right. It is.
Which will be taken by Xavi. Barcelona edging their way back into this second leg. No damage done from Barca's first leg advantage, although there should have been.
There's a little bit of play going on here. Let's have a look, see. Oh, that's ridiculous. Isn't that pathetic, Pepe? He's just collapsed to the floor. So much play acting going on, and the referee needs to speak to him.
That's the kind of thing that's been upsetting so many of the purist Real Madrid supporters. Pepe did that in last week's first leg when he went down clutching his face when the challenge was nowhere near his face, trying to effect a decision. He was doing so again there to show Vitian is not bought by his antics.
What's happened here? He's given the free. Late challenge, was it on? Well, certainly one of the Real Madrid defenders.
And if we're looking for a strong referee tonight, Jerry, why did Senor Vitian not show a yellow card to Pepe there?
Well, he should have showed him a second yellow card in the first leg, and Carvalho both should have got second yellow cards. In my opinion, that's a good ball.
Pepe read it well. Contral. A lot of positives for Real Madrid to take out of the opening 36 minutes here. Major disappointment is that they're not in front, not only tonight, but in the tie overall. Ramos. On to the return, Sergio Ramos, held up well by Busquets. Still work to do here for Barca at the back. Ramos with the overhead, won't reach Kaká.
Tell you what, there's nothing wrong with the spirit though for Real Madrid. That lovely little 1-2 from Sergio Ramos coming from the back.
Will Real Madrid be left to rue those missed chances early on? The bad luck they most certainly have with that shot from Ozil, which thumped off the underside of the bar and stayed out just short of the goal line. And a brilliant save from Pinto to deny Gonzalo Higuain.
I'll tell you now, Kevin, it's a better first half performance from Real Madrid than it was at the Bernabeu. But the key is the goals, Kevin. If they concede a goal, Real Madrid, after playing so well in the first 45 to Barcelona, can you imagine the effect it'll have on them confidence-wise?
In many ways, this first half reminds me of the first half of the Copa del Rey final at the Mestalla last season, when it was 0-0 at half-time, but Real Madrid bossed the first half. It took an extra time header from this man, Cristiano Ronaldo, to break Barcelona's then stranglehold in the Clásicos for Barcelona. And since then, they have re-established control over their arch-rivals. But so far, not tonight.
Well, is that a handball?
Might have been harsh, the close proximity Abidal was to the ball. But his hands were certainly protecting his face.
Yep.
Certainly two Real Madrid inquiries for a possible penalty in the first half. One against Busquets, one now against Abidal.
The Busquets one definitely not. The Abidal one would have been harsh, I have to say. I haven't seen an out-and-out penalty kick yet, although it was definitely a foul from Xabi Alonso.
Jerry, how quiet have Fabregas and Messi been?
Yep, haven't seen an awful lot of the front three at all. I know Iniesta is injured now, but haven't seen an awful lot. But we know what they're capable of. It's food for thought for Pep Guardiola, though, at half-time.
Certainly is. A reminder, not even a 1-0 win for Real Madrid would be enough to see them through after Barca's 2 away goals in the first leg last week, courtesy of Puyol and Abidal. Here's Messi, earns a corner out of Fabio Contrao. No, goal kick's been given.
Gives a goal kick.
Can't see how that could be given as a penalty. So close to Ramos, wasn't he?
You can say it's dangerous play for a start. That comes before the handball.
Barcelona were wanting a corner there.
Ooh, keep your feet down.
Early apology from Kaká. Puyol. Feels for offside against Abidal. He just topped it back onside. Barcelona have got the balance absolutely right, but can they sustain it over 90 minutes? Maybe even longer than that tonight. We'll see. Messi, lots of room here for Dani Alves. Easy header away for Ramos.
There's certainly the meat and the sandwich between Busquets and Gerard Piqué.
Ramos attempting to get Messi booked here. And Messi just pointing out that the free kick should be taken from the right spot. And Messi gets his way.
So much niggles going on here. There's so many things that players are picking up on. Good skills from Ronaldo. He can get the ball at the other end.
Held up well by Alves. Lionel Messi. Got a man over here. Messi gets his head up, sees the pass. He sees the pass. It's a goal for Barcelona. Substitute Pedro makes the breakthrough in the second leg against the run of play for what we've seen in 43 first half minutes. Jose Mourinho's worst nightmare.
Well, you knew it was coming, Kevin, didn't you? And Casillas is arguing. I don't know what he's arguing over, because Pedro was onside. That's probably frustration. 5 good chances Real Madrid have had to take the lead. Messi running with the ball is a disaster for any defence. But the full-backs come across. Arbeloa has lost his shape. He's come in alongside the centre-halves. Don't ask me why. Left Pedro totally unmarked. He finds him with the pass and he sticks it in the bottom corner. And there's no argument about that. I do feel for Real Madrid. They played really well in this opening half, but they have to take their chances, and that's what they haven't done.
Jerry, I asked in the commentary, could he see the pass? I ought to know better by now, shouldn't I?
He sees everything.
I watch him every week. Of course he could see the pass. And Ronaldo, Casillas and the rest of the Real Madrid squad can see only darkness again.
Well, they've only themselves to blame, Kevin. They've dominated the first half. They've created all the best chances. They've had at least 2 or 3 one-on-ones. And if it had been 3-0 coming up to the last couple of minutes of the first half, I couldn't have argued with it, and neither would have Barcelona. Was that payback there from Messi? I'll tell you what, it might have hurt, but it didn't hurt that much.
It's a card of the yellow variety for Lionel Messi, who won't be the only player in La Liga who is looking for revenge on this man Pepe.
I don't think it hurt that much. He's rolled 1, 2, 3 times.
Just get the feeling that there are 90-odd thousand Barcelona fans who might feel that moment was worth the admission money alone. Not condoning the pretty wild challenge that it was from Messi in the end.
It was a foul, Kevin, but that was all it was. I think Pepe milked it for all it was worth.
Here's Messi, taking the ball on, chopped down by Lassana Diarra, who's already been booked.
Referee's been so good there, I tell you. He knows he could have sent him off. He knows he could have got a yellow card. Casillas trying to defend, but the players are putting enormous pressure on this referee. And Khedira is desperately not trying to send him off. He's given the free kick. He's trying to keep 11 players on the park. Awful lot of gamesmanship going on here. Well, somebody's going to get booked. And is it because of Casillas?
Casillas joins the yellow card party, but 99 times out of 100 you'd see a yellow card for that. That's a yellow card all day long.
It is. But he's trying to keep it 11v11, and I can sympathise with the referee, honestly I can. So many players are diving. Pepe dived in the last game, he's diving in this game, and it's starting to boil over already.
Let's not forget, Jerry, last week's first leg, both Pepe and Carvalho
both
were probably lucky not to have been sent off.
Both should have had at least 2 yellow cards.
Barcelona players felt by pressurising the referee they would get the second yellow for Diarra. It wasn't forthcoming. We don't like to condone either players surrounding match officials. Let the referee get on with it, but there's no dressing it up any other way to say he was lenient. Dani Alves!
Oh!
Absolutely sensational! His first Copa del Rey goal for Barcelona, and one he will never forget. Surely puts Barcelona into the semi-final, and it was unstoppable.
Kevin, we're right behind that. Honestly, what a screamer. He has hit an absolute screamer, and in 2 minutes they have changed the game around. Have a look at this strike. Head down, oh my goodness. Nothing was going to stop that. What a strike from the Brazilian. That's the best goal I've ever seen Dani Alves score. Fabulous strike.
The last action of a quite fascinating first half. Real Madrid are coming off wondering how they are on the end of this scoreline. Half-time in the Copa del Rey quarter-final second leg. It's Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 0, and we have to ask ourselves how it is Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 0 on most of the opening 45 minutes or so we've seen. Quite extraordinary.
The final, second leg of the Copa del Rey quarter-final is on Thursday. Levante against Valencia. Valencia 4-1 up. That's 8:25. Sky Sports HD1. So, Barcelona 2-1 up from the first leg in this quarter-final. Real Madrid, really nothing to lose. They created plenty of chances, but it's Barca who've been clinical. Lionel Messi, who else for the assist for Pedro? Made it 1-0. Then right on half-time, Dani Alves with an absolute cracker. And you can see they've been practising a little bit on their dancing also. What will Pep be thinking, what he's seen so far in the first half, Refa?
I think he will try to do the same. It's, the game of Barcelona is keep the ball, pass the ball, and they will know. I think that it's more depending on Real Madrid. If they will press high again, they will try to keep the line high and see what happens, because Barcelona will try to do the same, just keep the ball, possession.
Great result so far for Barcelona, but a bit of bad news?
Yeah, bad news. Tia for Iniesta, he'll be out for 3 weeks.
OK, well, let's get back to the second half. The commentary team, Jerry Armstrong and Kevin Keatings.
Welcome back to the Camp Nou. An ode to have been a fly on the Real Madrid dressing room wall at half-time. Plenty of head-scratching, I suspect. A half in which they dominated for the most part. The stats tell the story. 8 shots to just 3 for Barcelona. Both Barcelona's efforts on target had been the goals for Pedro and Dani Alves. But maybe Barcelona are going to show us another trick of many in their armoury tonight, to be outplayed by Real Madrid and still win.
Well, you know the old cliche, Kevin, you have to take your chances when they present themselves, and they didn't take them. And that's why we did say at the time when they were missing them, they're going to regret it. And that's exactly what's happening.
Pinto, a little more assured with that clearance. 1 or 2 in the first half were decidedly dodgy. And the number 2 Barcelona goalkeeper, Victor Valdez, doesn't play in the Copa del Rey. This is Pinto's 28th successive Cup appearance. Barcelona having to make one enforced change in the first half. Iniesta off injured, replaced by Pedro, who got the opening goal set up by Messi. Dani Alves weighed in with virtually the last kick of that extraordinary first half, with a wonderful, wonderful goal to give a most unlikely scoreline at the break of 2-0 for Barcelona. Anyone switching on now would think it was business as usual, and Barcelona had dominated Real Madrid. Far from the truth.
It's a great first half though, Kevin, regardless of the scoreline.
Still awaiting, Jerry, confirmation about that injury to Andres Iniesta, but the initial news we're getting from close to the Barcelona dressing room is that Iniesta may be out for several weeks.
It looked like he pulled the muscle, or he damaged something in his arm. He was holding it very tentatively. I hope it's not a break. Sincerely hope it's not a break. But you know when you've got a sprain and he falls heavily on it, that looked like what the problem was. Good tackle from Pepe on Cesc Fabregas.
Pepe's nicely weighted ball forward. Higuain showing plenty of interest, and Pinto deciding that he would head away in the end after perhaps if he'd taken a step back, being able to gather it.
Sweeper
No
keeper,
chances.
wasn't it? Sweeper keeper. He wanted a better ball, Alexis. He was in a brilliant position. It was a poor pass in the end.
Xavi. There can be no extra time in this Copa del Rey quarter-final tie. Real Madrid need 3 goals. And that would put them ahead in terms of the away goals. And there's a foul on Messi. He's only had really one run of note at Real Madrid, and it was a telling moment in that first half when he set up the opening goal for Pedro. Wasn't it Maradona who once said that Messi could run at opposing defences while watching TV? I suspect he could also change channels at the same time. No greater sight in world football when Messi is in full flight. Now, who fancies it? Any number of takers.
Well, Dani Alves has already got 1 goal. I can't see him scoring a second. It's going to be Messi or Xavi for me. Wall's there, over the wall, right foot. Has to be Xavi over the top. Now I wonder, are they going to take off Diarra, because he's on a yellow card and he could have been sent off first half.
Vital moments here for Real Madrid. Collective sigh of relief as the free kick from Xavi failed to exercise Iker Casillas, who wasn't sure which side Xavi was going here.
Well, I actually thought he was going to try and curl it over the wall. Surprised he didn't.
Real Madrid trying to play their way out of the back, palpably failed to do that. Here's Alves. Lovely touch from Xavi. Messi, offside. May well have controlled it with his arm as well, but I think he was offside. Real Madrid will make their switch now. Esteban Granero, who has been linked with a move away from Real Madrid. It was the arm of Messi. Granero hasn't had much playing time for Mourinho this season, Jerry.
No, that's why he's been linked with a move away. Liverpool was one of the clubs that he was linked with. He's an excellent all-round athlete, certainly.
Jerry was right. Diarra carrying a yellow card, could easily have seen a second yellow close to half-time.
Well, you know why I said it, Kevin? When Messi started to run and Diarra came close to him, he was frightened even to put his foot in. And there's no point if you're a Diarra type of player. If you can't make tackles and challenges, there's no point. So I think that's the right decision.
There is another point as well. Real Madrid need 3 goals.
Yeah. Then why didn't they bring on Benzema? Oops, that's a foul.
Well, I don't think it'll be long before we see Karim Benzema. Down goes Ronaldo. Outstretched leg of Alves caught him.
There's 2 fouls in succession from Dani Alves. He's lucky he didn't get a yellow card.
Barcelona have conceded in each of their last 5 games, 2 in their last home game in La Liga against Real Betis.
And they're not good at marking on set plays, Kevin.
Xabi Alonso to drive it in. Free header in! Well, how did he manage to get in front of his marker there? The purchase on the header and the direction of it gave Valdez no chance.
Oh, there's a tug on the arm of Dani Alves. You know that they're jostling for position, but you watch, there's a slight tug. I think Dani Alves makes the most of it though, because he's wrong side. He's wrong side, Dani Alves. He's trying to get back in, and I would have allowed that goal, Kevin. I wouldn't have given the free kick. I think he's milked it big time.
No, just looking at that, Jerry, looks a good decision that from Teixeira. Vitian is certainly a brave one.
Yep.
Ronaldo booked for his protests. There looked to be a deliberate pull of the arm there, looking at that last replay. So difficult amidst the crowd of players for the referee to see that.
Guardiola's asking the official there, was it a falta? And as if to say, well, because I think he thought first reaction was it looked a good goal. I think Dani Alves is trying to jostle for position. He's got wrong side, and other people were playing Ramos on. And then when he's coming back in again, he does get a hold of his arm, but I think he milks it. I think he milks it big time. It would have been nice to see Real Madrid on the score sheet.
Then you would ask the question, why did Ramos feel he needed to make contact with Dani Alves?
He's a defender who's been sent off several times and put loads of times.
It's cost him the chance to reduce the deficit. Just about everything that could go wrong for Real Madrid has gone against them here. Familiar tale in recent seasons against Barcelona. But in looking to balance that argument out, you have to make your own luck along the way. They've missed some good opportunities early on. The first inside the opening 11 seconds for Higuain, a one-on-one with Pinto that he spurned.
Caught him on the back of the heel. I don't think it's that bad though, Kevin, to be honest.
Real Madrid reactions to the disallowed Ramos goal. Arbeloa. For a Real Madrid side that are averaging over 3 goals a game this season. Not yet beyond them at this stage. But how many sides score 3 times without reply against Barcelona at the Camp Nou? You have to go back 16 months for the last defeat here. 44 games in between. Hercules were the last team to win here, September 2010.
Betis played really well against them here, Kevin, in the last league game. And they lost 3-2.
Here's Messi. Held up well by Pepe. Risky ball out. Kaka fails to control. Here's Xavi. Alexis. Fabregas. Alexis Sanchez. Alves. Put out easily by Ramos. Karim Benzema, his moment in this Copa del Rey quarter-final second leg is about to arrive. More news about that Andres Iniesta injury late on in the first half. We understand that he has a small tear in a hamstring. The torn hamstrings, Jerry, weeks.
2 or 3 weeks. If it's only a slight tear, 2 or 3 weeks he can be back. Which is good news.
Because they have a few injuries at the moment. David Villa, Ibrahim Afellay.
I don't expect David Villa to play this season though, Kevin. I think he'll struggle to even play in May. Maybe next season for him.
Heavy challenge by Contrao. Knew he was late.
He's pulled out of it though, hasn't he? Stopped, and it's Dani Alves' momentum that carries him into it. Superb skills from Xavi Hernandez now. Here he is on the ball.
PK. Messi into overdrive, shown too much of that to Arbeloa.
It's good cover from Arbeloa on that occasion, he's done well.
Real Madrid's record over the past few months nigh on perfect. They've won 23 of the last 25 matches in all competitions. 2 defeats, yes, both of them to Barcelona.
The last league side to beat them was Levante, wasn't it? That's their 1 league defeat away from home this season. International teammate, take that.
Benzema for Higuain is the Mourinho switch, with an hour gone at the Camp Nou, and Real Madrid also bringing on Jose Maria Callejon. Mourinho turns 49 tomorrow. Can his players produce a miracle here and find 3 goals without reply?
They're both good goal scorers. Callejon's in great form, and so too is Karim Benzema.
Real Madrid, Benzema amb el número 9 substitueix Higuain i Callejon. Amb el número 25 substitueix Kaká.
Ronaldo. Away comfortably by Puyol, only as far as Pepe. The referee might have applied advantage there. There was a foul by Xabi Alonso and Busquets.
I'm sure there was. I think Busquets saw something coming and he went down like a pack of cards. Xabi Alonso hasn't even put his leg out. He just made the most of it, Busquets.
Good call there, Jerry. I think you took a gamble when we considered the player involved there. You were right. It's a good gamble. Messi.
He rolls well for a 6'3" lad, doesn't he?
Certainly does. Barcelona looking more like a Barcelona side at the Camp Nou now, enjoying the possession. They've got the lead, which makes this an awfully difficult comeback for Real Madrid, who are struggling to mount any attacks in this second half. Barcelona seeking to do further damage. Messi tried a shot which was blocked by Contrao. A different complexion on the second half to much of what we saw in the first.
Passing still good though from Barcelona. They're neat and tidy and everybody's good on the ball. And the number 10's not bad either.
They've been deflated so many times in recent seasons by Barcelona, Jerry. How depressing it must have been to outplay Barca in the first half for most of it and be 2 down at half-time. That's hard to take.
It is, and I've said this to you before, Kevin, there's a psychology about it for me, and I think psychologically they feel inferior to Barcelona, but in that opening half hour, they created so many chances. If they take 1, 2, 3 of those chances and are leading 2 or 3-0, they can bury that, you know, and say, hey, we are as good and we can't play, and go 2 or 3-0 up. It could have been a totally different game. They're going to regret the missed chances. I said that at the time, and it's the way it's going to pan out, I'm afraid. Good press in there from Real Madrid to win the ball back.
Arbeloa. Contrao. Callejon. Pepe. Arbeloa. Now Ozil, so unlucky with the score at 0-0 to hit the underside of the bar with a terrific long-range shot. Here's Arbeloa, gets away from Piqué, stands up a great cross, and Callejon has mistimed it completely. Oh, it deserved better. Arbeloa's cross was an outstanding one.
Easily the best passing movement in the first or second half. Fabulous ball to the far post, and he gets up too early, and he doesn't do anything for Mikel Johan. He's going to knock that directly back across goal, and they probably would have scored, Real Madrid, but they've been so unfortunate in front of the goal tonight.
Jerry, I think if that is Ronaldo or Benzema at the far post, it's a different story.
Yep.
Wonderful chance for Khedira.
Well, again, he's won the ball. There, you've seen that from Xabi Alonso. But have a look. He's up early and he doesn't really make a proper contact with it. He needs to head that ball back across goal. And there's two white shirts looking to put it in the net.
Alexis.
Oops, a wee bit late.
Still a little over a quarter of the match to go for Real Madrid to become the first side since Villarreal back in May 2009 to score 3 times here at the Camp Nou. Memorable 3-3 draw. Messi.
Oh, that's tight.
Pedro thinks he was onside there. He's looking along the line.
I thought he was onside. My first reaction was I'd like to have a look at it again. Let's see. Well, look in the far side. Contrao is level with him. He's onside.
Just see the cut of the grass there.
Yep.
Definitely on Pedro.
Well, again, it was very good play from Real Madrid coming from the back. A couple of lovely little 1-2s, and Granero fancied the shot. He had to go for the far post, though, for me. Don't miss it at the near post. Lob it to the far.
Well, if before kick-off here it was psychologically difficult for Mourinho and Real Madrid against Barcelona, this is months rather than weeks on the old psychiatrist's couch after what we've seen here after 67 minutes. But here, wait a minute, it's Ronaldo, must score, does score, and the window of opportunity is open. It's taken a long time, too long, for Real Madrid to make their breakthrough tonight, but Ronaldo brings it back to 2-1 on the night and 4-2 Barca on aggregate.
Fabulous pass from Mesut Ozil and a wonderful finish from Ronaldo. Kept brilliant composure, took it round the goalkeeper Pinto and then slotted it into the tight angle, but well worked and well deserved goal for Real Madrid. If they could get a second goal, Kevin, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Now there's an arm out there for putting the ball out. Now we'll wait to see whether Fabregas was caught here by Pepe.
Oh, it's his arm coming back, but it's a hand, Kevin. It's not an elbow.
It's a slap, isn't it?
It is. It's a slap. And again, too many players go down with incidents like that. It's fingertips. And as much as we think Pep is a villain, I can't have a go at him on that one. That's nothing for me.
Last action for Cesc Fabregas, unnecessary in his claims there for a free kick against Pepe, and it's Thiago Alcantara who comes on to replace him in midfield. And a nod from Guardiola towards Mourinho, and he switched there. Last defensive one.
Yeah, the last league game here, Kevin, they were 2-0 up against Real Betis, just like they were against Real Madrid, and they went back to 2-2. And Real Betis had their chances, just like Real Madrid have had tonight. They've had a lot of chances here. That's a wonderful pass from Mesut Ozil, and a fabulous finish. Absolutely top class. Both Messi and Ronaldo locked at the top of the Pichichi, with 22 goals apiece.
20 minutes to go. Life in Real Madrid yet. Puyol ushers out Pinto. Been so much to talk about tonight. Haven't really had time to remind you on who the winners play at the end of this Clásico quarter-final. It will be either Valencia or Levante, who play their second leg at Levante on Thursday night.
Chances.
Benzema's in here. Great chance. Scores! Karim Benzema levels it up at 2-2 on the night. 4-3 on aggregate. And the comeback is most certainly on here. It's quite dramatic at the Camp Nou. Unbelievable stuff.
Absolutely, they have the momentum. It was a question of getting the first goal, and they've got the first goal, they've got the second, and now Barcelona are in trouble because there is more goals left in this Real Madrid side. They have the bit between the teeth, they've nothing to lose. Super piece of play, awful defending once again. Jared Piqué, I think, at fault.
And they are ahead in the tie on the away goals. Messi, Thiago, Pedro, cut out by Pepe. It was an important interception as well. Ball out though before Arbeloa could retrieve, and Real Madrid are apoplectic about the awarding of that corner. Arbeloa thought he kept that in. Pause for breath time, Jerry.
Well, we've got a grandstand finale finish, Kevin. The last 18 minutes is going to be fabulous. Well, is all the ball out? Yeah, maybe, not sure.
Well, we should be able to see it beyond the level of the crossbar there, as we're looking for that angle, and we couldn't see the whole of the ball, but no damage done.
Good ball from Casillas. Oh, had a great game tonight, Mesut Ozil. Shame about that first touch.
Stepped up for Jose Mourinho tonight. Mesut Ozil, who by his own admission hasn't been at the top of his game in recent months. And he has had an excellent game tonight. So for the second successive home game, Barcelona being pegged back from a 2-0 lead. Offside.
Well, he's trying to bend his run, but he doesn't bend it enough. You can see there, he's at least a yard ahead of Puyol. But this is a mistake, and this is the goal from Karim Benzema. I just wondered if Mourinho had started with Karim Benzema at the game tonight, he wouldn't have missed the 2 or 3 chances that I think Higuaín got.
I wouldn't like to be the man in the news conference who asks Mourinho that question if they go out tonight. He has been so prickly when questioned about his team selections at times this season. Fed in by Ozil. Ronaldo missed the ball completely. The chance to get a shot at Pinto. That was an opportunity for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, it was, Kevin. It was a good one. I'm really surprised he didn't make any contact. Fabulous run once again from Mesut Ozil, and I expected Ronaldo to get some sort of a shot on target.
Edge of the seat. Raw entertainment here at the Camp Nou for a place in the Copa del Rey semi-final. Real Madrid, the holders, clawed themselves from 2-0 down and 4-1 down on aggregate to be within 1 goal of leading the tie.
Just think, Kevin, if they can't score another goal and they can't go through and win this tie, what it would do to their confidence ahead of the other Clásico in the league. They've got to come back here in April.
And if they do it, Jerry, Mourinho's achievement, it'll be right up there in his coaching career.
Fabulous finish, wasn't it? Great skills. Still a lot had to be done there. And Benzema did it very, very coolly.
He's never won a game as a coach at the Camp Nou. Of course, he came here with Inter Milan and won a tie in the Champions League semi-final, but we remind ourselves he lost that second leg, but still went through. This is Ozil. Ricochets away off Puyol, and Real Madrid tails up and on top.
Listen, they are well on top. They're definitely convinced they can win this match, and that is the difference. They have belief now, and those goals have made all the difference. The first one was so essential from Ronaldo, but this one here, they're really up for it now. And look at the reaction on the bench.
Ozil with a corner. Hearts beating fast here. Whether you have an allegiance to Barcelona or Real Madrid. Some people were daring to suggest we were getting tired of the Clásicos. Rubbish.
Never.
Alexis. Xavi. Gladiatorial. At one of the theatres of football in Europe. Messi. Well-weighted pass, looking for Alexis. No claims, really, from Barcelona. Pepe just leaning at wall, looking at that. Yes, he was waiting. He was waiting for the challenge, Alexis, but you leave the ball alone as far away as Pepe did there, and you take a real risk. Definitely seen those given.
I don't know, I just think because of that. Oh! There's a chance at the other end. It looks like Benzema's got injured.
The action coming almost too quick for our Spanish colleagues as we're looking for that possible penalty. And Benzema got away momentarily there from Puyol.
He's a yard clear. His first touch is the wrong side though. If he opens his body up and controls it in front of his right foot, he could have scored there. He's very unfortunate though. What a great run and a great pass.
The margin's so very, very small between success and failure there for Benzema. Mascherano on for the ailing Alexis Sanchez. Benzema limping.
Well, this is a significant change that Guardiola's making because he's taken a striker off Alexis and putting on Mascherano to probably anchor up that midfield, to set him in front of the two centre-backs.
Well, both teams have now used their permitted 3 substitutes. Here's Pedro, the man who opened the scoring tonight. Dani Alves scored a spectacular Barcelona second in first half stoppage time. 2-0 Barcelona at the interval. Looked all done and dusted. But goals from Ronaldo and Benzema off the bench brought Real Madrid level on the night, but Barca still holding a 4-3 advantage on aggregate. Real Madrid just 1 goal away from leading in the quarter-final tie.
They're being so brave though, Kevin. Look at them pressing at this stage of the game. 80 minutes gone, they're high pressing from Real Madrid trying to get an opportunity to get a winning goal, because that's what it would be for Real Madrid.
You just sense there's another goal in this, but at which end?
The yellow card. Has to be.
Yellow card for Fabio Contrao.
Well, he had to, because Sergio Ramos was caught out of position. He knew that. I think he's bailed out Sergio Ramos, who went forward, lost possession. And Messi picked it up, and he's holding his hands up. Contrao, he knows he's going to get a yellow, and he knew he had to do it.
Well within range here. Looks as though it'll be, I think, Messi from this angle. Favours his left foot. Into the last 10 minutes of this absorbing game.
That's about the range and angle that Mesut Ozil hit his shot off the crossbar and post, Kevin.
Just slightly to the right of Casillas' goal. Xavi's there for insurance, I think. Almost certain to be Messi. Pedro feeling he's being manhandled in the wall. Messi! Oh! Casillas was beaten, but so too was his crossbar.
Well, he's got it up and over the wall. He's trying to dip it underneath the crossbar. What was he, 6 inches too high? Not a bad effort from the wee man.
Well, Real Madrid have proved in 81 minutes that they can be at least a match for Barcelona, be scant consolation if they go out of the cup. They came here to win it, and they might still win it.
They're the holders, Kevin. They're not going to give it up without a fight, and it's been a sensational second half comeback.
Mourinho, ball boy now. And that perfect birthday present tomorrow is still on. Prodigious leap there by Ronaldo. Clever little header into his path, angle tight. Busquets, pure first touch. And then to scramble clearance in the end by Mascherano. Here's Contrao. Slipped as he delivered the cross. Piqué's weak header. Ozil onside. No, he's given offside in the end, Benzema.
He's come back from an offside position, I think, Kevin. But this is a nervy end of the game for the Barcelona fans. You can see he's just maybe a half a yard or a couple of feet. It's a tight one, though.
Tension written across every face. It means so much. The bragging rights, almost exclusively in recent times, have belonged to Barcelona. They still do. Messi looking for the breathing space, trying to set up Piqué. Would you believe it, the centre-back that far forward, 7 minutes to go, and they're ahead on aggregate.
It's a fabulous game, Kevin. What a great side. But Real Madrid, whether they win here or not, can take so much credit out of it. They've had a real go.
Now here's Messi. Space is opening up. Delivers! And can't find the goal when he almost exclusively does in that kind of position. How close was he?
Inches wide of the far post. Kevin, it's great because both teams are going for it, even though Barcelona are going through as it stands at the moment. But they can't take that chance because Real Madrid look like they could get a goal as well. Benzema on the ball.
Free kick against Callejon. Challenge on Piqué.
There it is, about 6 inches wide of the far post.
Oh, it was a cracking game. The last time the two sides met here at the Camp Nou, remember it, the Spanish Super Cup at the start of the season, that finished 3-2 in favour of Barcelona. Messi was the difference that night. might be again here. The pass from Pedro, just taken out of his reach by Sergio Ramos. And so often Messi has been the nemesis for Barcelona. Hasn't scored in the 2 ties in this Copa del Rey quarter-final as yet. Still time to change all that. And it was Javier Mascherano who was saying in the build-up that we have 1 plus point that no other side in the world has, that they can count upon. Lionel Messi. And so often, Jerry, Guardiola has been keen to point out many times, he has been the difference.
Well, he is the talisman, but I'll tell you what, I'm giving credit to Real Madrid, and they should be in front this time with the amount of chances they've had in the first half. They've shown a lot of confidence and belief in themselves second half to come back into the game. And they just needed to get the first goal, and now they believe they can win it, and it can still happen, Kevin, in the final 5 minutes.
In comes a corner from Ozil. Ronaldo with a terrific leap. Might have planted his header on target, or maybe down towards Benzema.
He's up really early, and he's unlucky he doesn't find Benzema, though I think Benzema's going to be offside. He's standing in the 6-yard box, totally unmarked on his own, and it would have been offside. But at the end of the day, he's getting up there. I just feel Barcelona are vulnerable on corner kicks and free kicks. It's been shown over the past, and you can see by the fans' faces, they know that this is tension. It is possible they could go out here.
Serves to underline as well how much the Copa del Rey's star has risen over recent years. Once upon a time, Real Madrid and Barcelona didn't take this competition all that seriously. Both sides have gone out to lower league opposition in the last decade on several occasions. But they're so hungry for trophies, these two. Barcelona have been hoovering up so many, and they're edging closer to a semi-final place and knocking out the holders.
I'm just watching both Puyol and Piqué out of the penalty area there, Kevin. They're both out of the box. Cross goes into the box, no centre halves there. And there's a nervousness about them, there's a panic about them.
And the belief continues to course through Real Madrid veins. They believe they have a tie-winning goal in them yet. Xabi Alonso with a free kick. Away by Piqué. They've committed many players forward here, Real Madrid. But everybody behind the ball for Barcelona. A little over 2 minutes of the 90 left. There's a card here, and it's a second yellow card for Sergio Ramos, and he is sent off.
That's his 13th red card, I believe, Kevin, of his career. Let's have a look, see. That's not a red card. He's milked this against Busquets. That's never a yellow card or a sending off, not for me. What's he done wrong there? He's jumped with the ball, he's got leverage, and again, I just see players are milking things, and I think that's poor.
Well, a shake of the hand of Sergio Ramos to both the referee and his assistant. Ironic handshakes, I suspect. A word from the coach Mourinho along the lines of, you were unlucky. Jerry's spot on. It's the 13th red card of his Real Madrid career. I think he goes down in the club record books now as the man who's picked up the most red cards in Real Madrid history, passing the total of Fernando Hierro. But we still are just 4-3 for Barca on aggregate. Late challenge on Piqué. The referee going to have to take more action here. The yellow card for Esteban Granero, and just as it did at the end of the Super Cup match here at the start of the season, it's getting angry late on, very angry.
It's because he's raised the studs. Well, I can see why. He doesn't make contact though. I think that's the point that Granero's making. The reaction of Piqué suggests that he has made contact.
Yellow card confirmed for Granero. All the breaks in play only serving to help Barcelona, who might be in the mood to wrap it up finally now. Dani Alves. Pedro! There was the chance to put the tie beyond Real Madrid. Stoppage time now.
If he leaves that, Messi's on his own, totally unmarked behind him, Kevin, and this tie is continuing.
3 minutes to be played, a minimum of that.
He doesn't put his leg up, Callejon, he pulls it away. Intent, is that what it was for? Intent, yellow card, free kick.
Can only presume that. One or two decisions have been rather harsh against Real Madrid in the last few minutes, I feel. Concur with Jerry's thoughts about the second yellow for Sergio Ramos. Only a free kick for Real Madrid this time. But they haven't got the ball where they need it. 2 minutes less than that now remaining.
Oh, Pedro was always going to get a yellow card, wasn't he?
Well, it's frankly ridiculous. When they're in the position they are, we're in stoppage time. What goes through Pepe's head in that moment?
He knows he's got to go through the defender to win the ball. And I think he has a mental block on those occasions. But how many is it now? Is it 8? Real Madrid players been booked, 8 yellow cards.
Well, it's only eating up time against Mourinho and Real Madrid. The curse of Barcelona striking again. Overall, Real Madrid have done enough to win this game. They've had a goal disallowed through Sergio Ramos, who was harshly given a second yellow card. They thumped the underside of the crossbar in a first half that they dominated for the most part, and missed chances along the way. Pinto also made a terrific save from Gonzalo Higuain. Barcelona ridden their luck a little. Quality in their 2 goals. Pedro scored the first, set up by Xavi.
Well, this is the last chance, I think, Kevin, for Real Madrid. There's 20 seconds left. They've got to win the ball back, and Xavi Alonso does that.
One of the goals of the season gave Dani Alves and Barcelona 2-0 half-time lead. But Ronaldo and substitute Benzema levelled it up at 2-2. But we're heading to the final moments now, and Real Madrid have got a free kick, and they are sending just about everybody forward. Is there time to take it? I don't think there is. The referee has blown for full time. Real Madrid ends in disappointment for them. They've been the better side for me overall.
This is unbelievable. They really are turning up the volume levels here to make it as uncomfortable as possible for the Real Madrid players, Rob. And it's D-Day really, because from a possible 13-point lead, it's down to 4 points, and Barcelona know exactly what they've got to do here.
Real Madrid to kick off. Don't go for an early cup of tea. Remember, they scored after 22 seconds when these sides played at the Bernabeu. The studious looking Jose Mourinho. The cool as always looking Pep Guardiola. That's on the outside. This is like the inside of a volcano. The referee tonight is officiating his 6th El Gran Clasico. He did actually take charge of the Copa del Rey final last year, so maybe the ref is a lucky omen for Real Madrid. Well, it's a collection of the world's costliest players against the world's most lauded players. Barcelona and Real Madrid, so often heroes and villains. So many matchups. Guardiola against Mourinho, Messi against Ronaldo. Which way will it go tonight? Guardiola has made it clear. He feels that if Barcelona don't win, the title is Real Madrid's. Guardiola to Busquets. And Barcelona try to get in their stride, but the referee actually slows them down and gives an offside. Chance for Jerry Armstrong to give us his insight.
Well, what a fantastic start. You know, both sides having a go and playing football. Real Madrid certainly are being offensive. You can see that in the change of play. They're looking to get a little 1-2 and get in behind Carlos Puyol. He was having none of it. It was offside. But both sides are going for it in the early stages, Rob. And Undiana Manyanko pulls it to a halt after Di Maria's tackle on Thiago, which gives away the free kick.
The first of many. It has been a bit tetchy. I was going to say over the years, especially over the last year. 10 times they played in the last year. There have been 10 red cards, 74 yellow cards. So we average almost 7.5 yellows a game. I just wonder whether players like this do get nerves, despite it being the biggest club game on the planet. Busquets, little pull back from Ozil. Well, they intimidated them last time they played, Jerry. Is that going to be the Mourinho tactic again?
I think it's a question of, look, you know, you have to beat us tonight. A draw will settle for that. There's another loose pass given away to Benzema. And that's the sort of thing they have to not do tonight, because this is a side built for the counter-attack with Real Madrid, who expect Barcelona to have most of the possession.
Well, maybe Mourinho will go for the Chelsea model right to midweek for the London side. But as Guillaume Balaguer said before the game, they hit the post, they hit everything, they did everything but score. Long ball looking for Dani Alves. Where's to on the team sheet? He may have been put as a right back, but you'll see him leading the charge down the right-hand side most of the time. Well, you can see my formation here for Barcelona. It's 2-5-3, Rob. When they have the ball, basically they're going to push the two full-backs, Dani Alves and Adriano, forward into the middle of the park, and they'll overload it as well. You'll see the likes of Xavi and Alves pushing in the penalty area, so it'll be 2-3-5s. You know, it could be any formation they want. That's good play from Benzema. Well, the lead of the championship has been Real Madrid's for the majority of the season, and they've slipped up recently. Still a chance for Mourinho to repeat the feat of his days at Inter Milan and take the title and the European title as well. This is Coentrao to Xabi Alonso. Mascherano actually starts his first League Clasico tonight. Piqué left out of the team again, one of the more controversial decisions. Cristiano Ronaldo reunited with his boots. Remember, he had 3 pairs stolen at the Allianz Arena in midweek. He's won the first corner of the evening.
Yeah, that was good positive play from Ronaldo. Lots of question marks about whether he performs in these big games, Rob. And he's done really well in his opening stages, having a go at 2 defenders and winning the corner kick.
Now, is this going to be a problem for Barcelona? They have only one outfield player who's over the 6-foot mark. Pepe's up there. Cristiano Ronaldo gets ahead to the ball, and it needed a superb touch from Valdez.
Well, I'm with you. I do feel they have a problem. I've said it before. I think, you know, on set plays, certainly Barcelona are vulnerable, and Ronaldo's shown that. He's got up really, really well from the cross from Ozil and directed it. It came off, I think, Carlos Puyol as well. Come off pulling, and good save from Victor Valdez. That was looping underneath the crossbar.
Well, you see there's a line of them. Benzema coming in last. Pepe making a nuisance of himself. Cristiano Ronaldo standing on the penalty spot. It's Pepe's header this time. And I think that's going to be a non-so-secret weapon from Real Madrid.
Yeah, I'm looking there. It was Xavi who's actually marking Benzema. You know, he's quite short. Xavi's, what, 5'8", and he's trying to mark Benzema on the edge of the box. So there are problems for him defensively when it comes to marking.
Ramos been sent off 2 of his last 3 games at the Nou Camp.
And there's the header from Cristiano Ronaldo. He'd headed it down. It did take a big deflection off Carlos Puyol.
He did need the safety first touch from Victor Valdez. Alves. Busquets. Barcelona haven't got into their stride. Real Madrid not showing any early signs of the fatigue after the midweek game in the Champions League. Notably, of course, it's the same starting 11 that went to Germany and lost.
That's a positive start, isn't it? Really having to go here, putting pressure and pressing very well. Looking for a mistake.
Just looking at Valdez, of course, he did slip up in one of the Clásicos, didn't he, when the ball came back. And there is Alves, reads it brilliant. Casillas comes a long way, and a tremendous save from Iker Casillas.
Brilliant save.
Well, he was so quick off his line, there was never even a consideration of Alves going down for the fashionable penalty.
Fantastic save, and it was an awful piece of defending. Square ball from Pedro. Ramos, he didn't want it in there. Dani Alves is the furthest player forward, and that's brilliant goalkeeping. And he's anticipated that Dani Alves was going outside. He's got his full body in the way. That's top-class goalkeeping.
Well, we promise you the best in the world tonight with Ronaldo and Messi on the stage, but I think as well possibly the best goalkeeper in the world in Iker Casillas, the man that lifted the World Cup for Spain in 2010.
That was a great chance. So, you know, Ronaldo tried to put that ball in for Di Maria on the counter-attack.
Busquets. Iniesta drops the shoulder. Looking for Lionel Messi. This is his first touch of the game. Alves. Messi. Teases and taunts the Real Madrid defence, who stay strong. A good back line from Mourinho's team.
He goes down so easy, Di Maria, it's untrue. Messi's behind him, there's minimal contact, and he's expecting it, he's waiting for to feel it. This is wonderful goalkeeping, but awful defending. And you can see, definitely wins the ball. Dani Alves makes the most of it.
Well, when they rewrite the textbook goalkeeping, that is how you make a diving at the feet of a striker's save. Or even a right back in the case of Dani Alves. You get my drift. Benzema, good advantage played by the referee. Busquets stays on his feet.
Well, there's definitely an edge to this game, Rob, isn't there? You can see the urgency from Real Madrid, and they're the one that's pressing better. They're the one that's working harder for me. Well, you have to be wary of this Barcelona side.
Dani Alves is offside. Of course, he actually has to become active as Thiago played the ball through to him.
Absolutely right. He's sitting there, he's offside, and then he's trying to get out of the way, but he's definitely offside. And as soon as he makes a movement to go towards the pass from Thiago, Dani Alves is flagged offside.
I'm just looking at the way Barcelona are lined up at the moment, Jerry. They are playing a back four, but Busquets is playing as a centre-back alongside Mascherano. Puyol is at right-back, and Dani Alves is one of the front three.
They've changed it, yeah. And Busquets can't play the back. He's much, much better, I think, as an anchorman in midfield. But I think when you've got Ozil pushes forward, that's a front four with Ronaldo, Di Maria and Benzema. And here's Ronaldo pressing Puyol.
And so often the managers say it's up to the players once they cross the white line, but not with these two in charge. It's like a footballing game of chess, continually changing their tactics. And if it is chess, they are the grandmasters, Mourinho and Guardiola. A little fallout between Alves and Sergio Ramos. He offered his hand. Of course, they did go back away. They were both at Sevilla together.
They were, but it's minimal contact again, and I think he's trying to make a point here, Dani Alves.
He was sent off in the league game here and the Copa del Rey semi-final at the Camp Nou as well. Going to go the full 90 minutes. Sergio Ramos tonight. Mascherano. Little teaser for Messi. They've had the measure of him so far. Cristiano Ronaldo, who has a better record in recent games than this man Messi. Ramos steps up. Feeds Ronaldo. Cue the boos. A flash of those orange boots, teased it up brilliantly towards Benzema, but good defending by Thiago and Xavi and Barcelona. We've swiftly through Iniesta.
Rob, it's cut and thrust. They're both sides are really having a go. He's onside, Benzema.
He's definitely onside. Draws Adriano, creates the shooting opportunity. Another tidy save from Valdez.
Both sides are throwing caution to the wind and having a real go. Barcelona playing their style of football, playing from the back. You can see he's onside when the pass is made. I think it's Busquets is trying to get up, but he plays him on. That's the shot from Karim Benzema on target. Good save from Victor Valdez.
Benzema, the man who lit the fuse in the previous Clasico at the Bernabeu. Remember, scored after 22 seconds. Probably scored 3 goals in his last 4 matches against Barcelona. Xavi. Alves with time and some thinking space as well, but not too many options for once. Pass one, stopped by Contrao. Balls for Messi. And a little flick from Iniesta.
Well, he had to adjust there. Clever play, little 1-2, and the final pass was just behind Andres Iniesta. And he tried to make the most of it, but what a great start to this Clásico. Both sides having a go, and Real Madrid haven't come just to defend here. They're certainly having a go going forward.
Adriano. Little layback from Thiago Alcantara. Not one of the big names, but has a good pedigree. Came through the club system. Could have played for Brazil, but opted to stick to Spain, and he's already played 3 times for the national team. Messi. Given the freedom of the Camp Nou by Guardiola tonight. Maybe not by the opposition, though. Xavi. Ooh, some challenge. Which way is the referee gone? He's sided with a home team. Free kick taken quickly, but the referee doesn't like that. Bring it back, he says. We'll have nothing controversial here.
Well, you know, Xavi's first touch let him down, and Sergio Ramos got in, and I thought nicked the ball, but obviously caught Xavi as well. Let's have a look.
Well, from our vantage point, maybe from that replay as well, it looked as though it was a 50-50. Yeah. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, first touch was poor. First touch was poor, and I thought it was worth the challenge.
Well, an exceedingly high line being held by Real Madrid. Messi. Balls at the first base, which is held by Karim Benzema. Mascherano. That's Route 1 football, Barcelona style. Tello. Iniesta looking for the youngster Tello. Tello comes in from the wing. Great feet! Tremendous save once more from Casillas. And now there's offside.
Well, I'm trying to work out was the offside for the pass to Tello. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. He's offside initially. But fantastic turn of pace from Tello and good skill to get the shot on target. And Iker Casillas didn't know it was offside, Rob. He still had to make the save.
Benzema to Ronaldo. He's offside.
Well, it is cut and thrust, isn't it? Who's going to be the bravest? Well, Ronaldo, he's the one that's offside. He's a mile offside.
A footballing mile, Jerry.
Yep.
Xavi. Messi. Thiago leaves it for Messi. Ozil has a little jab at him. Iniesta drives into the penalty area. Messi, Iniesta went down under a challenge. The referee gives Messi the advantage, which couldn't fully be taken. Excellent anticipation, this from Thiago. Fires it at Messi. Exquisite first touch control. A tumble on the edge of the area. Referee having none of it. Ozil. Ronaldo. Brilliant first touch, tucking past Busquets. Very casually and intentionally made sure that Ronaldo was going nowhere, and the yellow card, the first of the evening, follows.
Well, he had his hands up, Sergio Busquets, looking as if he knew that Ronaldo knocked it past him. He's trying to pull out of it, but you can see he clips him with his right foot. He does catch his right foot, and that's why Undiana Miyanko gives him the yellow card.
Busquets, the man who is selected to win the tackles in midfield, is going to have to watch his step now. They call him the footballing quarterback. Xabi Alonso holds one to the far post. Thiago's header out. Comes through a sea of players, and they all happy. Comes just for a corner. Real Madrid have come here with a plan. Part of that plan is to silence the 98,000 supporters. Quarter of an hour gone, they've managed that. Little tension in the air. Valdez, who can't get there and claim it, and he gets it the second attempt. No, he doesn't! And Khedira gives Real Madrid the lead. Drops it from the Barcelona goalkeeper. And they prove to have a rather soft centre.
It's come from a set play, Rob. It's a free header at the far post. You'll see free header at the far post. The goalkeeper makes a good save, but doesn't hold on to it. And Sami Khedira is the first one to the rebound. Have a look. Far post, Victor Valdez comes. Pepe gets the header in it. Puyol could have maybe just swung and cleared it away, but he's looking for his goalkeeper. There's a great save, and Puyol stops it, but then Sami Khedira whips his left foot round and gets that all-important opening goal. Real Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, when there was a loose ball to be won, it came down to the grim determination of the German international, Sami Khedira.
Well, they have threatened, haven't they, Real Madrid? You have to say they put the pressure on. They haven't come just to defend, and they've got the opening goal. And that is brave of Jose Mourinho's side.
Well, if you've just joined us, Pep Guardiola again decided not to select Piqué from the start. A little short outfield, literally. Only Busquets above 6 foot.
That's it.
And they've shown some inadequacies when it comes to defending corners and set pieces, and that was punished.
We've mentioned before, Rob, Abidal, losing him at left back. He's over 6 foot, can play centre back. He gave them that extra bit of height as well. They're missing him for the rest of the season. Adriano has to come in there. But you're right, there is only one player over 6 foot.
The ball's going to come straight back. Can Real Madrid make the most of it?
Kaká with a poor corner kick, and it's mayhem in the Barca area, and they've got the equaliser. An ugly goal, but a vital goal for Real Madrid. Benzema may well be taking us beyond the midnight hour.
I think it's fully deserved. They've created the team that's created more chances in the second half. I think Messi's had one shot from the edge of the box. Casillas had to save. The rest of it, particularly from set pieces. See, Pepe keeps it in the danger area. Barcelona don't clear their lines. So the fury of Javier Mascherano in particular, it's bubbling about. It bounces off of Xavi, eventually into the path of Benzema. Turns sharp. It's really sharp in both games so far.
See the real pace on a one-on-one against Arbeloa.
Right on cue, the referee blows the half-time whistle. Well, it hasn't been spectacular. It's been a little bit of a grind. When it came down to there being a loose ball going in the penalty area, it was Sami Khedira that was quickest to react. It's a miserable night in the Camp Nou. It's a very miserable night for Barcelona. And it's a giant. We've seen little of Cristiano Ronaldo, the hero of the night so far. Sami Khedira. It's 1-0 to Real Madrid. Well, the rain in Spain is falling mainly on our game. A treacherous evening in Catalonia. But it's Real Madrid at the moment who are singing in the race too here at the Camp Nou. Real Madrid haven't actually scored in the last 3 years. How will Guardiola's team respond to that first half goal from Sami Khedira? He's taken some gambles, Jerry, with his team. Is Guardiola trying to be a little bit too smart, a little bit too clever with his selection?
Well, I said about the height problem they had at the very start of the game. I thought Piqué was going to play and should have played. But hindsight's a wonderful thing, and it's not over yet. He's got lots of selections on the bench he can make. I do feel there's going to be a lot of mistakes made because the surface is really greasy after that huge downpour of rain. And there'll be lots of mistakes made. But their possession football is good, but they haven't penetrated still into this Real Madrid defence as Di Maria picks up the ball.
Well, no changes at half-time, but I'm sure that both managers will utilise the 3 from 7 on the bench. Didn't see anybody going through limbering exercises at half-time. I suppose you're only going to go through your stretches if there's a likelihood to come on in these conditions.
I think it's a must that Alexis Sanchez comes on, you know, and he does get in behind the defence. He's got great pace, he's a good finisher, and that's what they need.
Well, 2 of the 3 scorers at the Bernabeu earlier in the season are on the bench. They've been deselected tonight, Alexis Sanchez and Cesc Fabregas. Here's Benzema. Little poke through towards Ozil. Messi has dropped deeper and deeper. He's just in front of his back line. Now he takes on all comers. But a wonderful... Well, I thought that was an excellent
fantastic tackle.
The referee was yards away and clearly disagrees. It should be Alonso got a full slice of the ball.
Well, this is what's happening now. You can see he's got his foot right round the outside of Lionel Messi and he's whipped the ball away. It's a textbook tackle from 3 or 4 years ago, but I don't know, the referee's now, and you can see he does make a great challenge. There's the ball.
Well, I'm all for protecting the skillful players, but there could not be a better tackle than that. Benzema, great strength from the Frenchman. We all had to get there. Emergency action taken by the Barcelona skipper. Benzema's down on his hands and knees. We haven't seen either physio on the field of play so far.
A better pass from Benzema would have got a good goal-scoring opportunity.
But the referee hardly added anything to the first half. I dare say there's going to be a large amount of stoppage time on this game tonight. Another clean tackle from Thiago. Not unlike the one from Xabi Alonso earlier in the game, which earned a yellow card. Ozil. Benzema. Arbeloa. Busquets. Alves. Puyol is the outlet. Xavi. A lot of leaden legs down there. This is the business end of the season. Madrid dreams of the double. Barcelona still on for a treble, of course.
Well, there's nearly 20 minutes gone, and I think it's time Guardiola's done something. He's got to make a change of some sort. He has to change the way it is at the moment. They're not penetrating at all.
At many grounds you'd have the fans questioning the wisdom of the manager, baying him to make a change. They don't do that here. They don't question Pep Guardiola. Not outwardly, anyway.
No, well, he knows himself. He'll know that he has to do something to make it a lot more uncomfortable for Real Madrid. And it's shots on target. Casillas, I haven't seen him have to make a save in the second half here.
Well, if you read anything to the body language, Mourinho's just sat back. The work has been done on the training ground and in the locker room. It's all going according to plan for him. Guardiola hasn't been able to sit in his seat for the 19 and a bit minutes we've had in the second half. How does he unleash Messi? Xavi. Now Iniesta. Telio had that great chance. Poor cross again from Telio. You don't want to see a young man destroyed, but I think it calls for a player with grander experience. This is Benzema. Didn't have the power to make the cross.
He's done so well, and again the final ball has let him down. He had plenty of time. He could have taken another touch. He's onside, Dani Alves.
He doesn't have a lot of support. They're going to have to wait for the cavalry to arrive. Messi. Xavi. Thiago. Back again to Dani Alves. Alves hits and hopes. He's got a corner.
Well, he's done that so many times, has Contral. He's got his leg in the way.
Well, he feels he felt the full force in the face.
Let's have a look, see. Well, he's caught it in the side of the head.
Well, I know a lot of physios around the world, especially in England, pride themselves on their speed of getting from the touchline to a player. I think Real Madrid's have to be the slowest in the whole of Europe.
Not Speedy Gonzalez, are they?
Riba. Well, Khedira has been given the left-back spot tonight. There are many stats that we could throw at you tonight, but the 5 games where he's played 90 minutes this season, they've been beaten. Well, they've been beaten 5 times, and he's played 90 minutes of all of them.
Well, I'll tell you another one, Rob, for the first time in 80 years. 86 wins apiece for both Barcelona and Real Madrid. Whoever wins tonight will actually edge it. And Barcelona's not been in front in the last 80 years.
Well, they called for the, I don't know if you can call it an ambulance, the milk float. It isn't required. Khedira is back on his feet, a little dazed. Real Madrid a man down here. Barcelona going to make a change. Alexis is going to come on in the next break of play. Puyol lets it go. Messi. The referee's not allowing Khedira back on. They're still defending a player short. Now he says you can join the fun. Di Maria loses out to Iniesta. Messi. Thiago. Shoot is the cry from the supporters. He wants a shot and it was, well, mightily close from Xavi.
Xavi's just whistled the far edge of the post. I think here it's very close. It's as close as they've come in the second half. At least they're having a shot, because that's what they haven't done enough of for me. They haven't had enough efforts at goal. I think Casillas had it covered, but you're right, it's Alexis Sanchez is coming on, Rob, and it's Xavi who's coming off. Right change for me, I think. I think Alexis Sanchez is a very important player now. His pace in behind the back 4 is going to be vital, and he's a great finisher.
Well, Alexis Sanchez did score at the Bernabeu in his first Clásico in La Liga. The €26 million signing from Udinese last summer. An exhausted Xavi sits down. Want to recover for the visit of Chelsea to this expansive Camp Nou in midweek. It was Iniesta to Puyol. A little tactical rejig from Barcelona. Ask Jerry to read that in a moment. Di Maria teases one. Puyol. Chance now for Real Madrid to come out of their defensive shackles, and Xabi Alonso flies one well beyond the goal.
Well, Alexis went straight down the middle, Rob. He's gone right down the very middle, and it means Messi he's got a free roll, and Xavi, you can see the frustration with him here as he has this last shot, and it's whistled wide of the far post.
Well, Alexis wears 9, and he's going to play centre forward. Now Messi. Brilliant from Messi. Wonderful from Messi. Iniesta falls to Telio, and the referee gave the advantage. Wasn't taken twice, 3 times. Casillas. Oh yes. Well, it wasn't a classic goal, but it's such an important goal in the outcome of La Liga. Alexis Sanchez comes on, and within seconds maybe turns the game.
Oh, I thought he's brought something different, Rob. He's got at defenders, and again the pressure finally told. 2 or 3 efforts at goal. Goalkeepers, players getting their bodies in the way. The ball fell kindly to Alexis Sanchez, and he's stuck in the back of the net. And that's exactly what they needed. This is a run. What a run from Messi. Little flick of the heel from Iniesta. Comes to Telio. Keeper saves it. There's bodies in the way. It's deflected. I think off Arbeloa. Falls kindly for Alexis Sanchez, and he sticks it in the back of the net.
Well, it's footballing pinball.
It's an equaliser. That's what you want.
And talk about inspired substitutions. It's given his place a lift. Iniesta. What it did, Jerry, as well, it gave the Real Madrid defenders something to think about, because they had to keep their eye on Alexis now, and that allowed Messi to express himself, and their reinforcements at the back was stretched.
Well, I said Alexis has gone down the middle, right up front, and then Messi went deeper, was able to pick the ball up and start running with it, which is when he's really dangerous. As you see the goal once again, took a deflection. The keeper's made two brilliant saves, two brilliant reflex saves there, and then it's fault kindly Alexis sticks it in at the second attempt.
Well, it's a game that needs no hype. It's always eagerly anticipated. You can't get a ticket for love of money, and there's some people that paid thousands to travel from all corners of the world tonight.
Well, I think we're going to see Granero coming on next. Granero is warmed up and he's stripped off, ready to go.
And Pedro for Barcelona as well, Jerry.
Both going for the wins. They're both looking to win it. Great ball.
Tello comes in from the wing. He'll get an assist in that goal. I was just about to say, you pay all of this money, you anticipate the game, and they're two of the scrappiest goals you're going to see all season.
Great ball.
Ronaldo, he's onside. He's beaten the defence. He draws Valdez. Cristiano Ronaldo with a platinum touch. And is that the goal? But not just silences the Camp Nou, but silences Barcelona's chances at the championship.
Well, there's nothing strappy about that goal. What a fabulous work movement. Di Maria played his part on the counter-attack, and they've done it several times. And this time the final pass was brilliant to Ronaldo. And his touch was superb, and the finish was even better. What a goal. What a response to.
Well, what a response to those that vote for Lionel Messi as the World Player of the Year. Clearly onside when the ball was played. A remarkable turn of pace from Ronaldo. The most acute of angles. And then for Cristiano Ronaldo, goal 54 of the season.
What a pass from Ozil as well. Wonderful pass. That's a finish you want. That is a fantastic goal. Brilliant goal.
Silencio, por favor.
Well, the subs has been made, Rob. It's Granero's come on, and it's Di Maria who's gone off. And he really has put in a shift, Di Maria. He's worked his socks off. Now back to the drawing board for Pep Guardiola in Barcelona.
Well, Granero like for like. He's a fine athlete in midfield. Oh, 2 goals in incredibly quick succession. Thiago loses out Granero's first touch. Can he have the same kind of impression upon the game as Alexis Sanchez? 2 minutes and 19 seconds, we're told, between Barcelona equalising and Real Madrid taking the lead. Now Tello is away again, and Casillas toys with it. Pepe. Dani Alves has dropped back into defence in a tactical reshuffle from Pep Guardiola. Remember his words, only a win will do if Barcelona to still stay in the La Liga equation. Real Madrid had a 10-point lead in the second week of March. It's been whittled down to just 4. Tello. Nice touch. Draws Arbeloa. Back to Busquets. Messi. Ronaldo. Oh, shuffles past Dani Alves, and well, the free kick goes the way of Barcelona, and Ronaldo's wriggling on the touchline like a worm.
Well, there's something happened afterwards. I thought Ronaldo had got past him, and Dani Alves was rolled over onto the top of him.
Well, Cristiano Ronaldo's pointing to his midriff.
See, I don't think that's a foul. Well, he's brought his boots down on top of him, hasn't he? That's what he's done.
It's a distraction. It's Ozil. Benzema is behind him. Ronaldo's back on the field. He's made a quick recovery. Cute ball to Granero. Needed a block. It's Real Madrid corner.
Well, he's gambling here, Pep Guardiola. He's taking a full back off on Adriano to put on Pedro, so he's really taking a massive gamble. And that's what's happened. He stuck the studs into the ribs of Cristiano Ronaldo. That's what's happened.
But it's in initially, wins the ball back. Piqué was dwelling in possession. Real Madrid nearly forced the equaliser there.
Ozil's cross. Appeal for handball. Falls on deaf ears. Benzema back in! Real Madrid back in it! Well, Cristiano Ronaldo is claiming the credit. Well, there's a broken man. It was half-hearted appeal for offside.
Then it's untidy defending from the issue corner. So appeals for a penalty as the ball's delivered back in. Two of the Barcelona players not marking. Hands up. There's a slight deflection from Dani Alves into the path of Ronaldo. He finishes it, then asks the question.
Well, he and Ramos hopefully both went for it. Both are going to try and claim it. There was a guilty look on the face of Cristiano Ronaldo, and then he soon realised that between them they'd mustered the equaliser.
Is it too far? I think it's maybe too far out for Messi to go straight for goal. But Dani Alves is there. He may fancy it.
Well, it's an adventurous distance against one of the world's finest goalkeepers. Messi flips it in. Pedro has a good clean header. Messi. Telio. Spellman at the far post is Alves, and it needed a touch.
Excellent defending from Contral. Really good defending there. Pressure's being piled on. I think Gerard Piqué is going to come on as well, Rob, it looks like.
Maybe tempted to throw him up front, Jerry. Every Real Madrid player back defending. Good header by Pepe. And there was a little nudge in the back as well by Alexis Sanchez.
Yeah, there is a slight push.
Home. Well, they know it now. The game is beyond them. Not mathematically the title beyond them, but they're looking doomed. I'm hoping mass celebrations in the capital tonight. And that is it. Real Madrid have won at the Camp Nou. And it does appear that the title is heading back to Madrid.
Recupera la Liga, porque evidentemente con 7 puntos, hoy el Real Madrid ha dado un paso definitivo para conquistar un nuevo título de Liga. Yo creo que lo asume el Camp Nou, Ricardo, porque el Madrid lo festeja en el círculo central.
Eso es, el Madrid lo festeja con sus aficionados, con sus seguidores, y los del Fútbol Club Barcelona también, los jugadores que se acercan al centro del terreno de juego para agradecer el apoyo del público, bueno, para intentar animar, levantar los ánimos después de ver cómo se les ha escapado el partido y de cómo se les escapa una liga que prácticamente los jugadores del Real Madrid están celebrando casi en el terreno de juego.
Pues vamos a hacer un alto en el camino porque los jugadores se están ya retirando. El festejo es tranquilo, lo cual es una noticia maravillosa para el fútbol, sin incidentes de ninguna clase. Se están retirando los jugadores del Real Madrid. Vamos con ellos, Ricardo.
Xavi Alonso, golpe de autoridad, golpe prácticamente para la liga, Xavi.
Golpe muy importante, pero no definitivo. Está claro que es un paso adelante fundamental, pero hay que rematarlo ahora.
Un Madrid que prácticamente no ha sufrido hoy en los 90 minutos.
No, apenas no. Hemos controlado perfectamente el partido, con los tiempos diferentes en cada momento. Un gran partido nuestro y un resultado fantástico, estamos muy contentos.
El gol de Cristiano fundamental, sobre todo en el momento.
Claro, en el momento después del empate de ellos. romper esa dinámica es fundamental. Pero bueno, ahora tenemos otro frente importante el miércoles.
Muchas gracias, enhorabuena. Las palabras de Xabi Alonso festejando prácticamente el título.